Hey everyone, this is the Ritz nymph fly. Learned how to tie it this week, and I'm going to show you what to do. Okay, so to start with is your hook selection. This is a 3X size 14 wet fly hook, and so if you get a 2X or a 3X, it doesn't really matter about the size too much. I wanted a small gape on this mouth here, so we picked a 3X size 14. So we're going to use a 8-weight Lake Cahill yellow thread on here to get started. So get started here. Now we're ready to tie on some tail feathers. So you can pick a pheasant feather, and you only need about 3 or 4 hair strands for a little tail. Okay, snip them off. Lay them on here. Very good. And tie them on. Make sure you pull too tight on the first loop around. If you tie them down too tight, they'll end up standing up. And so just lay the thread down over top just to secure it, and bring that thread forward. And my tail's a bit too long, I'm going to pull the feathers forward, not too much. That looks good. Alright, wrap it up a little bit around the, give some body to the nymph. Alright, let's clear away that excess there. Tie that down there. Then you take some tinsel and lock it in place here. Very good. Okay, take the tinsel and put it in your holding mechanism. Next, you want to have a couple of peacock herl. Here's my peacock feather, and there's the pretty side. A couple of these wispier ones at the end are good. Try and get 2 that are about the same size anyway. So you want to tie in your peacock herl. Bring the thread to the front. Alright. Alright, so you want to tie those off. Okay, very good. Alright, tools cooperate. Alright, let's trim off those peacock herls. Okay, so now you want to take your tinsel and bring it forward and making ribs across these peacock curls. Lock it down. Very good. Okay, so now you want to take your pheasant tail and pick a thicker clump of hairs. So I want to use about 4 for my tail, and now I've got about 3 times as many, maybe about 10 or 12 hairs. Yeah, so get them lined up like this. Keep them on there. And take your thumb and slide them up. So you want to hold them while you cut them. Alright. The idea here is you want to bunch them up on top here. You want that nice maroon color, so I'm going to tie them in right there. Keep them on top of the hook. Use a little manipulation with my fingers. This is going to make the wing case cover. Very good. Alright, and then just take those hairs and wrap them in here. Okay, and you can build up your body a little bit with the thread. Okay, now I'm going to take a few of those hairs and trim them off. Alright, kind of in my way. So you want to take some medium-sized tinsel, tie it in here, bring your thread up to the front of this. Very good. And for the body, you're going to wrap this tinsel around and around and around, stacking it up. Alright, I've got lots here. I'm going to build up this body a little bit more. Okay, and tie it off. There we go. Okay, now comes the part it's a bit tricky. I don't have a rotary vise. If you had a rotary vise, you'd just be able to flip this over. Since I don't, I'm going to release the fly, and since I'm doing that, it would be a good idea to lock this down. So we're going to use a hand whip finish here. 1, and hook is playing with me. 2. Alright, very good. Alright. Okay, so the reason we're turning our hook upside down is we're going to add a beard. So you take a hen's feather and trim off the ends and then rip off all the extra fibers down at the bottom. So you end up with this little V. Okay, you want to place the concave up tie it in here. And really you're just tying in the feather stem here, right in the middle. Just laying it on top. Of course, you can always manipulate with your fingers. Okay. Tie it in 2-3 times. Okay, and then what you want to do is tug. Pull that throat through so that you have just the right amount sticking out the back. Kind of gives it a neat little fray. Very good. Tie it off again. And of course, a whip finish here is probably appropriate. One and two. Alright. Very good. Alright. Let's trim that off. Okay, so we want to bring the hook back around. Alright, nice and tight. Got all the finishing stuff to do. Alright, very good. So now you want to bring the wing casing over to the front. You want it to lay down nice and flat. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, bring it around front of the feathers as well, and back around on the top. Okay, very good. Trim that off. Very good. Okay, so you can try and tie those loose little feathers down. Head, you're going to choose a dark color. I got a nice black here. It says 70 denier, or 12 weight. It's very fine sort of thread. I'm going to start it right here. Give me some thread out. Come on. There, must have been stuck on something. Alright. So what we're basically doing is building up a head on the fly. Nice and thick. Right. And I want to whip finish. 1, 2, and 3. That should be good to lock down. Of course, I am finished. Oops. Not good to do my scissors. Alright, and there you have it. That is the Ritz nymph fly. Very good.